This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Wednesday, the 27th of November. It's Thanksgiving Eve. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather, kind of a mixed bag today with some sun for some, clouds for others. And a strong cold front comes in here tomorrow on Thanksgiving during the morning. Of course, the question is, will there be any chance of severe storms, and how cold will it be this weekend? All right, a lot of new data in, so let's take a look at it together. This is the upper air look across the country. And again, we're going to see a shortwave trough coming in here, helping to provide support for the front, but it will be a positive tilt trough, not especially featured with strong wind fields here. So check this out. Here's the visible satellite view, and it's pretty interesting. For some of you, it's severe clear, nothing but sun today. For example, northeast Alabama. For others, it has been cloudy. It's been cold all day. For example, parts of northwest Alabama. And accordingly, temperatures are all over the board. We'll check the National Radar Composite for those of you that are traveling. And again, it's pretty favorable. Again, the major airports are looking good. Dallas, Fort Worth, Chicago, Atlanta, New York City, Los Angeles, Seattle. No problems. A little rain out across the country's midsection there, but that's fairly light. So again, pretty decent travel weather today. I mentioned temperatures all over the board. Here's an example for Tuscaloosa. It's 53. Centerville, 50. Clanton, 51, barely out of the 40s. But if you drive up the road to Huntsville near the Tennessee state line, they're sitting at 64 because they're in sunshine. Dothan, they have a sunny sky. They've got 70. In Mobile, it's 67. But again, tomorrow we'll start to see that rush of cold air coming in here. We'll check the watch warning map. And again, this is really favorable for the biggest travel day of the year. We've got winter storm warnings in effect for the mountains of Colorado. And a weather advisory around Denver, but the snow amounts at DIA not that heavy. And also some scattered snow up in the northeast United States, but again, that's far north of New York City and Boston. So really and truly, that's about as good as it gets. So this is the severe weather outlook for today, tonight, and early tomorrow morning. And again, as you look at this, keep in mind, this outlook extends through 6 a.m. tomorrow. And we have a couple of marginal risks. And again, this is the lowest end threat, level 1 out of 5. 1 through parts of north central Alabama, 1 kind of over the southeastern tip of the state. And again, we'll take a look at the parameters here in just a second. And then after 6 a.m. tomorrow, a huge change here. The outlook we showed you this morning had that marginal risk up to almost Coleman. Well, now it's trimmed to include areas south of a line from Mobile to Opelika, areas in darker green. And again, all of this, it's just a low-end threat. It really is. And we'll take a look at the parameters here in just a second. And then on day 3, which is Friday, maybe some thunder for North Florida, but again, no severe storms expected. So rain for the next 7 days. This is basically the activity we see tonight and early tomorrow. And not much. I mean, most locations there with 0.2 of an inch, and quite frankly, that might be kind of optimistic. We just don't expect a lot of rain with this system tomorrow morning. And that's not good because this is the new drought monitor just released this morning. Typically, this is released on Thursday, but they're releasing it today because of Thanksgiving. And we've still got some parts of the state in an extreme drought. The area's in red there. So again, I'm afraid beneficial rain not looking good for the next 7 days. So let's take a look at everything. Model fans, the GFS, this is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock. And again, you can see troughing evolving over the eastern states. And the European model was right all along. Remember, for days, the GFS, the American global model, suggested it's going to rain all day Thanksgiving, while the Europeans said, no, it's going to rain some in the morning and it's gone. And well, that's pretty much the basic concept here. Let's go right to high-resolution modeling that tells the story. So this is the HRR, HRRR, High Resolution Rapid Refresh, and this is valid tomorrow morning at 4 a.m. You see that little narrow line of showers along Interstate 59, Gadsden, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, and that's the front. And it's going to come through really early. I mean, a lot of you are going to sleep through the showers. We'll have a chance of developing showers tonight and very early tomorrow morning. And, of course, the question is, could a thunderstorm bubble up on the front? Well, dew points will probably rise. In fact, I think temperatures will be rising tonight. We should, again, if you're in the 50s now, you might be in the 60s early tomorrow morning. And there's a little instability, just meager amounts of instability ahead of the front. And the better wind dynamics are shifting away to the east at 4 a.m., away from Alabama. That's the SRH, the storm relative helicity. And with that being the case, a little narrow band of showers pre-dawn, weak dynamic forcing, winds not especially strong. We just don't expect a real big problem with severe storms. That's the STP, the composite index. And again, it's spitting out some low numbers, but it's just not looking like we're going to have a big severe weather problem. Having said that, as always, we'll pay attention. But I just don't think it's going to be a big issue. So again, that's 4 a.m., and then by 12 noon, that little band of showers is down there around Dothan and basically moving out of the state. So if you're in north and central Alabama, the showers will likely be before sunrise tomorrow. And if you're in south Alabama, you'll see some morning showers around. But again, they'll be exiting the state by late morning most likely. So just not that much rain. And the other big story, temperatures go the wrong way. These are temperatures at 12 noon tomorrow. Now, remember, we think we're going to start the day in the 60s, about 4, 5, 6 a.m. At 12 noon, Birmingham could very well be in the 40s at 48. Huntsville, 45. But on the other side of that front, you've got 70 at Dothan. But the cold air is going to keep on pushing south, and everybody goes in the cold air by Friday. This is Friday. We start the day in the 30s. The high will be in the upper 40s and low 50s. Saturday, Iron Bowl Saturday, cold and dry. We'll say about 50 at kickoff in Tuscaloosa. 2:30 is the kickoff time. On our channel, ABC 3340. Temperatures could be in the upper 30s by the fourth quarter. You know, the sun goes down about 4:40 this time of the year. So they'll come down quickly once the sun sets. But Saturday, just cold and dry. We start the day, by the way, Saturday morning below freezing in most spots. And the same thing on Sunday. Sunday morning's low, upper 20s and low 30s. The high Sunday, upper 40s and low 50s. Same thing Monday. And Monday morning and Tuesday morning, probably the coldest mornings of the week. Here's a look at the anomalies for Monday. Cold air flooding the eastern half of the country. We're going to see most folks in the 20s Monday and Tuesday morning, and there might be a few of the colder pockets in the upper teens. That's Tuesday, that surface high right on top of us, a 1,032 millibar high, and that could work out to be the coldest morning. When the surface high is right on top of you, there's no wind. But again, temperatures way below average on through Tuesday, and this is a week from today, Wednesday, December 4th. Zonal flow and a little feature off to the west, and we're starting to see some evidence there could be a little light rain, maybe by Wednesday night or Thursday of next week. This is kind of a new concept, but one way or the other, this should not be a major rain event, just some light rain. Let's keep going. We'll go out 10 days. This is Saturday, December 7th. Again, a northwest flow aloft, and once again, we are dry, with temperatures most likely below average. We'll check rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the GFS Ensemble. The mean about 1.5 inches between now and the 13th of December. Temperatures coming off the NBM, National Blend of Models. Tomorrow, understand that high of 59. That's going to come early in the day. And this is for Birmingham. And again, I think a lot of cities could be in the 60s to start the day. But temperatures fall. They're going to go the wrong way. They'll fall through the 50s, reaching the 40s tomorrow afternoon over much of north and central Alabama with a brisk north wind. And then you can see highs around 50 Friday through early next week, lows below freezing. The colder mornings Monday and Tuesday with mid-20s. And again, this is for Birmingham. Outlying areas are going to be colder. And then we go back in the 50s for the latter half of next week. And this is the outlook issued yesterday. And let me peek really quickly and see if the new one is out. We're going a little early here, as we're typically on a holiday schedule. It's not out yet, but you get the idea. Same concept. This is for December 4th through December 10th. Temperatures below average in the east, above average in the west. So that'll do it this afternoon. And again, we'll watch things carefully overnight tonight, early tomorrow morning, but the chance of severe weather at this point looks really, really low. But as always, we'll keep a close eye on it. We will be in the studio this evening. I've worked every Thanksgiving since 1973. How weird is that? Way back when I was in high school, which is fine. I love what I do. But for a long time in my career, when you work Thanksgiving, you get Christmas off. So it's kind of a trade-off there. But hope you and your family have a marvelous Thanksgiving tomorrow. I will be cranking out a video update early tomorrow as that front comes through. So the next video will be posted here. We'll be live about 5:30, 5:45 tomorrow morning. And again, watch us this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening. Happy Thanksgiving, and God bless.